Alright, let's get back to Kalahandi here. We've got a goal. The goal is to go full steppe nomad and to invade Europe with elephants. We don't even know what a Europe is right now, but we'll solve that problem in the future. We do know what elephants are though. We got those. Frankly, we don't have enough of them, but my force limit is paltry. Despite growing my nation from 1 provinces to 8 provinces, our force limit has only gone from 6 to 8. We have rife autonomy across of our lands. Our lands are also pretty garbage. Like Raipur is one of our only... Well, at a staggering 8 development, Raipur is one of our best. No, it is our best. We had a recent war with Bahmanis. It went less than ideal. We had a lot of things working for us, and they all just undid themselves one at a time. Nonetheless, we came out barely on top, but for that we lost our relationship with Andhra. Regardless, Vijayanagar is our new best friend, and we've also made a dangerous alliance with Malwa. The hope is that once the truce with the Bahmani are over in 6.5 years, I will be able to cleave them asunder with their combined help, and the beautiful thing about Vijayanagar is I managed to build up favours by giving them land. I shouldn't have to call them in for promise of land. Malwa's a different story. Malwa, what do you even want? Okay, they want quite a bit. Well, Malwa's like a future problem. The reason Malwa is a dangerous ally to have is that they themselves are only allied with paltry Nagar, who granted are growing, but they are enemies with Jampur and Delhi, not to mention Vijayanagar, you know, and Bahmanis and Orissa. They're a prime target for a lot of nations. If they get declared upon, I may have to take a step back, which isn't great, harms my trust with a lot of people. The question is, what am I going to do for now? Well, let's go through our targets. Bahmanis, big truce. Andhra, not so big a truce, but the truce is still there. Orissa are kind of scary in a way. Hang on a sec, there we go. Yeah, Orissa just destroyed Bengal at the very start. Bengal did spring back to life and are desperately clawing on, but I think Orissa have definitively won this. They're even eating their way down through Arakan. They don't have the best of allies, but it's still not something I'm in any position to take care of, and that protects Parlach, these guys. Jharkhand, now they're a good gateway into soft squishy targets like Bengal and Koch. Unfortunately, they have an alliance not only with Bahmanis, but also with the Orissans and with this guy. So that's out, and Mandla is of course the subject of Malwa. So our options are extremely limited. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recall that diplomat though, and I'm going to have a poke at what can be done with Andhra here. It looks like Vijayanagar are still really keen on helping them out, defensive war and all that. They have been allies for longer than I've been allied with Vijayanagar, so it's unlikely they're going to spring to my assistance instead of Andra's. But Andhra is still a great target for me because it'll finally get me a coastline. A coastline opens up so many opportunities. You can sail over to God knows where. I could take on the Maldives, for example, and get myself some range down into Africa. Even though that's not the target, I do need to try and grow somewhat. But growing will be difficult when Vijayanagar turn to me and say, nope, no subsidies for you, so let's not pay that garrison anymore. I'm still going to keep the fort because I need somewhere to actually defend. When I was being attacked by Bahmanis, my lands just crumbled under them, which was a real shame. Sindh and Jaunpur are no longer allied because Malwa have decided to go on the attack against Jaunpur. I highly doubt they would call me in. I have no desire for any of their land, but that does tell me that Malwa fancy their chances against Jaunpur. Why would that be? Malwa is Tech 6, that's certainly a good reason, so I do hope that Malwa come out on top here. Jaunpur get reduced a bit, and unfortunately none of Jaunpur's allies were people that I was looking to attack, so that's a thing. Gonna change your stability, Jake? There is very little incentive for me to do so. I have top-notch relations with Vijayanagar, which is good. Malwa already topped out. Question is, am I looking for any other allies? Delhi's not an impossibility. They hate Malwa, but if Malwa ever went south on me, then I could go crawling to Delhi. Otherwise, a little stumped for good allies. Gujarat is a huge target of Bahmanis, but if Bahmani ever fights them, that means Delhi gets involved. No, I think we're okay there. The question is what to do with all my lazy diplomats. Jharkhand, I'm going to make sure I have a claim on you for when the time is ripe. Is this an achievement run? Not specifically. There's no awesome achievement for invading Europe with elephants, although there damn well should be. Okay, so our good old Jain are up to no good. Far away from the finances of the realm, several Brahmin families engage in banking. Banking, that sounds terrifying. Nonetheless, what are we going to do with these? I don't want to give the Brahmin too much more influence because they're already frighteningly influential in my lands, although a bunch of that's going to be going away soon. So the Jains do like me. I actually like the Brahmins liking me, so we'll go with that. I need that stability cost reduction because that'll give me everything I need for boosting this. Yeah, nice and cheap. Poor Baluchistan, they're down and out. Yeah, down and out in all of their luck. Still though, even with this I'm making a deficit, which is bad news for me. Orissa and Vijayanagar are no longer being a rival. Well, it's only one way. Vijayanagar still hates Orissa. It's good though, because then they may well see me as threatened by Orissa and want to continue with this relationship. Andhra is now claiming my lands, however, but Andhra would never move against me as long as I'm allied with Vijayanagar, so they can suck it. I have 3 claims on... ooh, oh, well that is very nice. Military ideas of our queen. Yeah, she's got those all right. I'm really wanting this heir of mine in charge, but my glorious leader needs to hold out for another staggering 11 years. Got all this admin, I've got a lot of stuff to consider here. The tech penalties are only going to get worse and worse, and I've made the commitment not to turbo boost my way towards that institution, so it makes the sense to invest, invest, and invest. Then making me wonder what our idea will be. I'm going to do something very unusual and go for aristocratic. Why? Well, just because I haven't used it in a very long time. That's a good enough reason, right? On top of that, well, once the war exhaustion's gone... Well, no, not war exhaustion, overextension. It's only a tiny amount, but... Actually, that's right, it is a tiny amount. Let's get rid of that. I'm sure a tribal event is going to come and take that stability away from me anyway, but let's not worry about that. Tolerance of heretics? No, just go away. I don't tolerate people. And our queen is clearly really skilled, bringing in even more. Oh, Christ. I get tech cost reduction just after I tech. Go me. Don't lie to us, Jake. It's because of the cavalry bonuses Aristo gets. Going to battle on foot is for plebs. Alright, Blackwind saw right through me. When I was looking at ideas, I went, okay, this one starts off with cavalry combat ability. I'm going to want that. Quality Ideas also has cavalry combat ability, but it's got a lot of naval rubbish. Who's got time for that? Well, not our landlocked Kalahandi, that's for sure. Alright, I get all twitchy sitting here without targets to destroy. I could go and best CB somebody that isn't connected to me, but my land is... well, it's not the best, so I'm not going to be going off and doing that just yet. Does that mean you'll reach Europe through land, Jake? I haven't decided on that, right? I want to maybe not unite all of India, but at least North India or South India. And then perhaps the right way to go would be to punch through the steppes. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. We'll figure it out as we go along. Why worry? Sounds very blobby, Jake. Not if I have a bunch of subjects look after the land for me. And again, if those subjects are horde subjects, then they're just gonna... Well, they're very likely to just crumble away themselves, so I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. These are all problems for future, Jake. I'm not so sure I want to be taking lands that Malwa really wants. On the other hand, I don't want Malwa to be eating up lands here themselves. I don't have easy choices to make here. but I should probably try to cut off Vijayanagara. I want to keep them as a superpower pet down south, and look at them. They've bulked up a bit. They got 28,000 units. Their land doesn't seem so revolting, although it is quite autonomous in a lot of places, actually. Yikes. Excellent, we've got our core over in Kamet, which means I am going to state the whole land, give it its full core, and probably throw someone in charge, because it's not giving me a whole lot of anything right now. I am giving a lot to the Jains, because they're really good for me. But they slaughter my manpower. They really slaughter my manpower. Still, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I need that income, and I need it badly. And I also need to not get revolts here. Even though Bahmanis would deal with those revolts. I'll worry about that closer to the time. I can always increase the autonomy nearer the problems. Jampur, they've broken their marriage with Sindh. Jampur really are running into troubles, but what did Malwa even get out of that war? I'm just not seeing it. Was it a white peace because they had rebel problems? Alright, Truce to Jharkhand is up. Now I'd love to be jumping on them right now, and sure enough I'm going to lay that claim. Their land may be garbage, but it could be my garbage land instead of theirs. Trouble is all these friends of theirs, Bahmani and Orissa together. Even one of them's enough to turn me off. Seeing both, that's just the deal breaker. Curses. Our queen is pretty old. There's a good chance that she'll kick the bucket before our awesome heir even reaches there. And now I'm enjoying regency, which is going to hurt things further. Bah humbug, but what you going to do? Let's keep that stability up. Got to keep that marriage going with Vijayanagar. They're not that young. I'm considerably younger. I'll be the one to send a marriage offer to them. And... oh, well, wish I'd taken that now. That would have given me that sweet stability cost. Well, can't worry about these things. We did what we did. We also have another deity available to us. Core creation. I mean, it's really between these two for me. I don't make enough of an impact on battles to want the discipline or siege ability. Nor am I converting everything in sight. So, I mean, this one stacks really nicely, but as of right now, the improved relations and Diplo stuff is what I need, because I'm relying heavily on others. Malwa wish to marry me as well. Again, I'm considerably younger than they are, so I'll be the one sending the offer. Lasts until the monarch who proposed it died, and since the monarch for me is our 4-year-old Malavika, we should have a good run for it. Since I took Aristo, I should probably focus on Diplo. Sorry, mill power. Especially since I have none of that naturally coming in. Right, like I said, getting twitchy with all this not fighting going on. Jampur are one hell of a target with only Bengal as their friend. Again, I'd need Jharkhand out of the picture. Somebody proposed that I break up Jharkhand from their allies. I was not in the position to really do that, and now... well, Bahmanis would have rained fire and fury down on me, so there was no real option there. I guess I'll get spying on Andhra, since I will want claims just in case I'm able to jump on that. All it takes is Vijayanagar being busy in some war, which won't happen because they don't border anyone they'd fight other than Bahmanis. Regardless, when I drag Vijayanagar into the wars that I want, and I want those wars, Koch is going to attack Bengal, because they're a buffoon. Well, more power to you, Koch. That's going to leave Jampur severely unfriended. Nice to be getting some money as well, though. It's probably down to this province actually bringing in some income. Okay, great. We'll keep it on speed 4 until something pops up for us. Yeah, Jampur just gave up Bengal, and I bet that means Delhi is going to come crushing down on them. All things considered, I should probably get a bit more friendly with Delhi. They are really taking over up north. Wait, I lost my claim on something. Oh, that was a Bahmani province. I don't think anybody's going to lose any sleep over that. I'll get at least one claim on... oh, I want a lot of claims on Andhra, actually. I'll get one more claim back, probably that one on Bahmanis again. And then we'll kill and keep moving. I want to get friendlier with Delhi. Now, brother in chat is choosing to hurt me, where it's the most painful, by pointing out that Manipur has survived longer here than I did in most of my attempts. Harsh. Well, I mean, Manipur's situation is different now. They've got the wastelands around them. There's only really 2 entry points to them. Not that well, what would you even do as Manipur? It seems that die to Kale is the answer. Kale is going for the Eat Your Greens achievement. Sucks to be sucking up to Delhi, but I don't want to get trounced by them, that's for sure. Sitting here not attacking people feels so unusual, though. I should be ripping everyone around me to pieces, but my targets are few and far more powerful than me. The Arisan truce with Bengal's coming to an end soon. They may well attack them. Bengal isn't friendless. Bengal does have Delhi on their side. Does that mean Delhi? Yeah, Delhi's involved in this war with Koch, so Koch pulled off something quite gutsy there, trying to gun them down. Everybody wants military access through me, and I don't particularly want to give any of them. What I do want, though, are some claims here. Where would I be looking at? Ha. The natural harbour, of course. I think the other one's also an estuary, so it's all good in the Andhrans. But that gives me all the CB I could need against you. I wonder if the Kale achievement is even possible. Of course it is. Just because something difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. So many people leap to the question of possibility. Alright. Still want to eye you up as a possibility here. Okay, that's enemy allies. I jumped and went, yes, he would join me, but no. Let's consider the actual facts here. I would need to keep Vijayanagar busy in some other war, or for them to become cruel or some such. I mean, you're not a cruel individual, are you? We don't know that yet. Naive enthusiast. Okay, continue up with the spy network. At the very least, we'll be able to jump onto Bakhma. Crumbs, they allied Orissa. That is significantly troublesome. Now my 2 biggest, baddest foes around me have allied. And I wouldn't be able to get Orissa as an ally. They hate all the allies that I have. If Orissa were busy somewhat, I could still attack into Bahmanes, calling in Malwa and Vijayanagar. But that's tricky, very tricky. Jharkhand, of course, has an alliance with both. That's actually making Andhra my best target right now. Lost my claim on Orissa, which might be good, might be bad. Probably bad because it gives me less flexibility on attacking them. I need one of these guys to get pulled into a big war. If Bahmani were to attack Gujarat, then that would get them involved with Delhi and the mighty Nagar. So that could open up options for me, but he's a accursed diplomat. So is Orissa. I wonder if it will be Vijayanagar pulling the trigger on Bahmanis. I certainly hope not. God, they love getting particularist rebels. Fortunately, particularists fight like dirt. Might make them look a little open to attack, though. Alright, Shadow, we keep training our troops. I want to keep getting everything we can out of them. Oh! I'm so glad you're a naive enthusiast, Vijayanagar. Thanks for the gift. I'll be sure to hoard it for a long time. Right, I can get another claim on Andhra while I'm here. And go for the big ones. Now I know these are Vijayanagari permanent claims. I'm hoping he just turns a blind eye to it. It'd be best if they actually hold on to their alliance, and I can leave... I might want to leave this border with me and Vijayanagar around, or I might want to take it all. Difficult questions, I don't have the answers to them, but at least I have this available to me. He's entering debt to deal with his rebels, but the rebels themselves aren't going to stop him from joining in on all this. Cursed Orissa. Is there a particular reason why Vijay gets so many rebels? Oh, that's a good question. Let's have a look at this province where they just had it there. Looks like he decreased his autonomy, which leads to rebels. But he's dealing with it just fine. And that's kind of good for me, because Vijayanagar is going to prove bigger and stronger than Bahmanis could ever hope to be. And now the troubling time. I actually don't have anything to really do with my diplomats right now. I grow more and more tempted just to best CB over to somewhere like here. What I could do is subjugate somebody there, and then expand with their claims and cores, but that's not without its own difficulties. Especially the likes of you who have allied Vijayanagar, that could cause some insane difficulties for me. Well, it's okay, it's just part and parcel of it all. We'll keep spying on Bahmanis then. We might be able to get some dirt on them. I'm surprised they haven't been going to war with the likes of Gujarat yet. At least their awesome ruler is dead, but they got a good follow-up and an awesome heir on top of that, so it's not good. Nice of Vijayanagar to continue to influence us. Giving me glorious admin. This three-way alliance surrounding you might very well attack you, your two allies notwithstanding. Well, Bahmanis, Orissa, Jharkhand, I suppose you could count. It is troubling. Very troubling. I'm glad I have my allies. It's okay, we don't have so many reforms to push through that that's going to delay me. Alright, these rebs look like they really want to pop, so up goes that autonomy. This is very troubling. I'm glad Vijayanagar have such an army, but they only just got to Tech 6. I fear Bahmanis is going to hit Tech 7 soon. They took admin ideas, so it's not like they're going to be delayed there. Trade ideas for you. Humanism for Malwa. Truly disgusting. A marriage with Orissa would probably keep them off my tail, but I still want to be able to attack Orissa if the opportunity arises. Basically, times are grim for me, because even if, at least if I had a coast, I'd be able to work with that. Malwa's the one that's ruffling some feathers here. They went against Jharkhand, but their primary target is Kalinyar. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? That was actually surprisingly clever of you. Kalinyar wouldn't help you out, but Jharkhand would help you out. That would give me an opportunity to attack you, take this land, even though it would be super expensive to do so, and then that would give me an opening up into Bengal, and more importantly perhaps Jaunpur. I have to act fast if this is something that I want to do. I think it's a pretty good one because we're in too tight a spot here. I wouldn't dare make Jharkhand a co-belligerent because Bahmani and Orissa would come and slaughter me then. However, it's a good opportunity. We're going to continue to use the best CB right here and right now. Never be scared of using it. Like I said, it's not the best CB for nothing. Okay, someone unfortunately Shadow is now... Oh shoot, what if? What if you take that for Mandla? You don't want it yourself, but Mandla may want it. Well, let's go for it. No, they do have units. They might come and give me a hard time, but... it'd actually be to my benefit if you kicked their asses and then Malwa had this land taken away from them, but Malwa's going to win anyway. I might as well get involved as long as I arrive after them and yet sneak my way in. Malacca, what are you doing to eat yourself a coalition? I would assume eating all of Okay, that's going to be a nice firework. There we go. Getting involved. Sadly, I'm not going to be the fastest around here, am I? Yeah, you're already gunning down for that siege. I probably shouldn't be the one so keen to engage here, but hey, victory is victory. I guess I'll split up just in case these guys drop any of these, but I don't think they will. It's not even going to be my my occupations. Well, one of them's mine. Even if they get nothing else, I will be able to... yeah, what will I be able to do? I'll be able to subjugate him and work with that, although it's not brilliant. It's far from brilliant. I want that, but Tech 7 is too important to not have. Thomas Burgers is saying, how are you, Jake? I'm doing just fine, thank you. It's a lovely Saturday afternoon. Nothing like trying to build my Elephant Horde to make the day go better. All I want is a bit of force limit though. Is that too much to ask? Gujarat breaking up. Ah! Shadow has gotten a bit of siege. That's excellent. And we are ever more professional for it. It's good. I want to build this up while the going is cheap. Oh, Shadow just died in a drilling accident. Okay. That sounds more brutal than it is. Ho-hum, I don't want to be Chabanawa with no ruler. Or rather, no general, so I guess we'll get one. Where Shadow failed us, I'm sure Olwyn's will succeed for us. Not the best. What does it take to get Andhra's awesome general? Aggressive expansion, come on, it's not bad. What, I know CB'd a Hindu, so the many Sunnis around don't care. And also what your Vandian, which is this fairly isolated culture group. So basically nobody cares. Those that do care are subjects or Orissa, and Orissa loves me, so that's okay. Why would Orissa not love me after all? I kind of think that whilst it's nice for you to be drilling over there, I should be in a position to jump on these lands when this war ends, and it should certainly end. I just hope you don't suddenly decide that you want all this land. Went to Malwa, which is a little disgusting. Well done, you got 100%. Now peace out. Well, actually, you don't have 100%, but son of a gun. It's the second time I got nipped in certain buds by nations with subjects. Sasuga, indeed. Okay. Well, I better make sure that I keep military access through you so that I can move around here. Now. Smugglers running rampant as they do. That's a long time, but that is actual money. I'll just throw the money at them. My capital name is Kanker? No, it's not. It's right here. It's Kalahandi, you fool. I want this before I do any real innovative aristocratic stuff. Okay, so what are my options here through subjugating you? I would have Casus Belli to attack Bengal. However, Bengal have big meaty friends. I have Casus Belli to attack Jaunpur. Jaunpur's friend is crap. But you... Malwa would carve up Jaunpur something fine, so subjugating is still my best option here. Certainly can't take the land for myself. So yes, you'll be my vassal. Shame I can't humiliate with that, but I should leave him with some money at least. Yeah, you're not allowed to be my rival either, that much is for sure. I just hope I don't earn some enemies through this. I almost certainly will, though. Could pull Vijayanagara into this incredible war. If I did that, I would be able to attack Andhra with impunity. However, that would be a terrible waste of that Vijayanagari favour, which I want to use here. I still want to strike the Bahmanis. They may have Orissa on their side, but I'm sure we can deal with that. I assume Timmy has painfully died, says Anohito. Yeah, they're looking really distraught here. But they are rivaled with Delhi. Not Sindh, though. They'd probably be able to get access through to me. They allied Yas. In fact, they have a way of allying crummy nations here. But Timmy would get involved. Shame that. Still, the opportunities would open up for us. I need something like Bengal to get slapped to pieces. Stuff like that. Okay, you can finish that siege someday, somehow. Are you forming Deccan? Says Amin. That is not the plan. You know me, and forming nations doesn't tend to happen so much. Alright, thankfully nobody else declared war on Jharkhand. I should be able to vassalize them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind them giving up their claims on me, but I want to keep their ones on Bengal and Jaunpur. Definitely Jaunpur, and you ain't giving jack back to Bengal. Or will you? Is there a benefit to doing that? You probably wouldn't lose your core since it's both Jharkhandi, but I don't see it happening. So, welcome to being my vassal. It's not the best of life, but it's not the worst either. I need that military access, don't you know? Alright. You've troubled me here, Malwa. But hopefully you untrouble me when it comes to crushing Jaunpur. Timmy is big and tremendously scary. Actually, how in the world did he manage to keep it all together there? That was something else. Bengal is another option, but Bengal have other terrifying things about them. Still, the options are there. What I can do is I can say, yes, this land should be ours. And that will hopefully make you get some claims on it. Less concerned about Orissa. We already have an opening into Orissa. Same Orissa who just got a 5 mil leader. Pretty gutted about that one. Right, so you are most likely going to hate me for everything I did, so we will improve relations there. Okay, well, we managed to... Time passed faster than I thought. 1 more year and we'll have our... Well, 2 more years and we'll have our heir on the throne. Bahmanis, though. Still want you very, very dead. It's a shame for me that it all didn't work out. But what isn't a shame... recently broke a promise to give land, and that was to Andhra. That's going to haunt me for a wee while. That's going to haunt me for more than a wee while, actually. Oh well. Finamindi. People are pointing out that Timmy's got Tech 7. That's certainly not going to help matters if I want to fight Jaunpur. That might even be what caused things to go south for Malwa. Still, we'll get back to the country, or the heart of our country, and have Alwyn's drill those troops up. I really wanted all that land for myself. Honestly, I should have seen the opening myself. That was a case of Malwa out-skilling me bad. Yes, my claims on Orissa have expired. It wouldn't be too much to get them back. I don't want them to hate me too much, since I don't want them to see me as a target. Still, though, I don't think those rebels are enough to stop them from wanting to do anything right now. May even be a better use of my... I mean, why would I ever attack them? I'd need to get Vijayanagar involved, and Bahmanis would have to not want to do anything there. I agree, though, it's probably better to have the claim and not need it than need it and not have it. And we can do it for Kalinga, what's it? That was a very good move by Malwa though. I am full of appreciation for what they did. In the end I didn't get 8 development of truly garbage land, but Malwa is integrating Garha right now. So I'm going to have this big red blockage in front of me, which is every bit as unpleasant as it sounds. Yeah, it's a shame I get Miltech so accursedly slow. Mahmanas are already on Miltech 7, which is terrifying, truly terrifying. That means any war with them, I can't count on Vijayanagar to slaughter Bahmanas. I need Bahmanas to fight Gujarat and get bogged down with Delhi, then I'd be able to attack into him. Goodbye prestige, I never knew ye. Owens gets better yet. I want my... oh, I can have my extra elephant. That's good, that should change the sprite shown to be elephantal, because can't be having this wimpy infantryman. The goal is to have the Elephant Horde. I need that coastline, I really want that coastline. All things considered, it might have been a better idea to attack into Andhra there, but we're gonna roll with the die we're given. Right, if you're integrating these guys, that's going to give me a bigger, badder border with you. Okay. Also, Bahmani just got a new ruler. They hate me. They're not diplomat anymore. They're balanced. They're still awesome. Tolerant and just and a whole load of stuff that isn't going to help me here. That's a Vijayanagari claim as well. Perhaps I shouldn't be treading on too many Vijayanagari toes. So I'll go with a claim here instead. I'm a little bit concerned about Vijayanagar. By little I mean immensely. Get training, lads. Whenever we go to war, it's probably going to be pretty rough on us. Bahmani seem poised and ready to strike on Vijayanagar. Why would they do that when Vijayanagar has a laundry list of allies, though? I don't know, but I should be ready for it. Nah, maybe they're just there for some other reason, like going after Andhra. Andhra only has Vijayanagara as a rival. Bahmanis has the Miltech 7. They're probably going to call in Orissa. Yeah, Orissa's in on that war as well. That means Vijayanagar and Andhra are both about to get curb stomped here. What would Brian Boitano do? Blackwinds is saying the technical term for this is pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Andhra was a great target for them because that allows them to take on Vijayanagar without all of Vijayanagar's allies, including me, of course. But with Bahmani's tech advantage and Orissa simply being there, that spells a lot of trouble. A hell of a lot of trouble. I can't just strike Bahmanis here either. Right, you love me, so your relations isn't too important. Nonetheless, I'm going to get you. I just like having a free diplomat at most points. Good thing that I could do is strike Andhra when Vijayanagar is ground up. But... oh, well, how nice. How not nice. Got the old loose lips, but still. Tricky times. I think I still want the dip rep, because that's what's going to save me in many cases here, even if core creation cost is lovely. Oh yeah, I forgot Orissa's going to come and take these lands. It's not like that fort is going to defend them. I can't just abandon Vijay like that, even if I can't even ally Andhra to get in on this. Because I hate Andhra and Andhra hates me and they've even rivaled me. Harumph. What are my options here then? There must be something, I just need to find it. Who are Garha's allies? Well, no allies, they are subject to Malwa. Okay, this looks pretty bad for you, Vijay, I'll give you that much, unless you miraculously pull Tech 7 out of your bottom, but since I'm nowhere near and I'm focusing on it, I doubt that's going to be happening. Orissa want mill access. It wouldn't really make any... No, that would actually keep them on this side, allowing Bahmanes to be singled out and destroyed. That's asking a lot, they'd need another super general for that. And they would need that fort to hold. Sorry, nobody gets access here. Best case scenario for me is that Vijayanagar somehow manages to curb stomp here. But I'm not seeing it. Well, hey, Bihar has fallen on bad times before. Could happen again. They're going for it. But they have a lot of backup coming in. Not just Orissa, but Orissa's subjects too. Yeah, there was no hope for you, Vijay. Curiously, what do you want out of all this? Everything, you say? Well... It just so happens I want some things. I should be poised and ready to attack here. If Andra's going to die anyway, I should at least be there getting my mouth full. And I should probably get access through you ahead of time, just in case it proves useful. That'll flip as soon as Vijay has something pretty bad happen to them. That said, they're making their way on Bihar there, and I've seen worse heirs. Not too shabby there. Who are you going to be? Somebody on YouTube actually pointed out that we don't name our heirs Marvin anymore. We'll give this one a shot, but there's a good chance they're going to be chucked into the river. It's happened before, and it'll likely happen again. Yes, pointing out Andhra as our rival would certainly help out in matters here. But I need Vijayanagar to get slapped about or occupied just a little bit. I didn't say good, let's not get carried away here. There we go, they won't join in. I just need one occupation to kind of save the day a bit here. I'd have thought though. It's not a good thought though. Oh, Malwa's eating happily though, they're chewing their way into who now? Mawar. I guess they want the gold. Oh, they've got the gold. Well, they want everything else. Okay, I'd be as well taking you. What am I going to get? Almost certainly not going to get this. And as we've established, the Bahmani want everything. The Orissans want nothing, though. Could make it a claim on their capital, though. Kosin, what's its... Don't think I have any way to get to this province. No, I don't. That fort is going to give me some troubles. I can't get there either. If that falls though, which it doesn't. Well, that leaves Vijayanagar without friends. It's actually going to weaken them diplomatically because they didn't say yes to something. However, when it comes between Bahmanes and Vijayanagar, I wouldn't say it's being decided one way or another just yet, which is interesting. Yeah, you can move your army into position, siege our Kandy from Vijay land, so they can't be fully annexed. That I would like to do, however I don't have military access through here. You, however, would give me access, which... I don't think that would give me Bahmani access. Would it though? Yeah, no, I don't have access through Bahmani here, nor will they want to give it to me because they hate my guts. I don't think I have any... No, well, kind of, but not kind of. If they manage to take that and let me walk in on that, though, then I'll have it, and I'll be able to prevent the full annex at the very least. This is kind of a shame. Orissa might have to be my protection against Bahmanis, who are on the rampage. They came to get down. These colors are disturbing. 2 to 3 months earlier you had land connection to Vijay. You could have been there. Maybe. Oh shoot, Andhra is still alive and kicking. Even so though, oh crap, I don't want him to siege down the land that I took. That would be the worst. And disease outbreak here is also the worst. Come on, Orissa. I need you to... double disease. Should probably give him military access through my land so he can at least go and take care of Andhra as he runs away from his own lands. Alright, Orissa took it. He just gave it to you, unfortunately. Very unfortunately. There's not a lot I can do with this now. However, look at this. Andhra occupying you. Vijayanagar occupying you. If they somehow manage to turn it all around, then that would work out pretty well. You're only allied with Orissa, so... It's a shame Orissa could slap me with a quarter of their army right now, but that's still kind of cool. Huh. Borderline tempting. Yeah, I do have 12,000 men at my disposal. Keep at it, Vijay. Keep the hell at it. Think you'll find this is my land now. Don't worry, I'm just keeping it warm. It's a shame Andhra still have an army, otherwise I wouldn't be paying for my anything right now. Come on. Yes! Let out that roar, so they all know who's in charge. Kalahandi swoops in and takes what's rightfully theirs. I get my coastline one way or the other. It's even better province pops in Thagnus. Okay, this ain't the best of situations, but it could be so much worse. Unfortunately, they let Bidar fall, and that is crux of the matter here. But if they only took Andhra, that would not strengthen Bahmanis very much. Can you take Miltech 7, Jake? That I can, and I should before institution tech penalty gets too much worse. Should probably also tech you up as well while we're at it. Good. Show everyone what we're made of. I know I'm asking a lot, but could you please stop sucking at this siege? Fortunately for me, they're not getting... Oh, snap. Well, here's somebody that did... Oh, you got Miltech. You got a whole heap of ass on this battle. Can't beat the ass. But I couldn't give this land to Andhra even if I wanted to. You know, Bahmanis won't be able to take that province, so you'll be able to siege it once the war ends. This is true, but they might subjugate Andhra, and that would give me a very, very bad time. They also might end up taking stuff back from Vijayanagar, and they're trying to take it right now as we speak. Oh, also, Vijayanagar at it again. Kind of wasting themselves away here. But Andhra have no troops left, so there's really no point in me paying for anything here. Conquest against Orissa. Wow, yeah, they took that land now. It's very tempting to marry Orissa. I know I'm not in a position to attack him anytime soon, and it would keep him off my back. I'm 4 for 4 here, but one of them is just military access through you. It would keep him off my back. I'm sure Bahmani want me dead as well, so let's do that. I could always attack him, it's just one stab. There we go. Alright, so whether you get this or not, it should be fortunate for me. Shay, could you lend Condottieri to Vijay? I could, but my army would simply die. Look at these numbers. Vijay, they can't compete with what they have right now. Vijayanagar dishonored with... Okay, so Vijayanagar is dropping their allies like flies here because they're under attack. Well, I shouldn't worry too much. I'm about to get a port and get the heck out of all this. Come on, Vijay, you can do it. See, food shortage, that's the way forward. Unfortunately, oh my, your capital has fallen now. That's bad news. Ooh, you lost that fort I fought so hard to get you, and you lost this province. It's not the end of the world. You're still stronger than Bahmanis on paper, but Bahmanis have that Orissan alliance, which... what? I could break them up, but it would be suicide. But I could break them up. Mal was not interested in land because of multiple wars and me breaking that promise. Which is a shame, because me and Malwa could totally slap you to pieces. Why attitude towards... Oh, that's because he loves me. The opportunity for taking this land is too high, but... Damn, to think one could break them up so easily. Well, I hate to let an opportunity pass me by, but the fact of the matter is he does have 20-something thousand units at Tech 7. My 9,000 unfortunately can't compete. Also, let's not kill ourselves here. I'm not transferring Jack to you, Vijayanagar. You can't even defend yourself, even though I'm eating up your allies. I really hope he doesn't turn on me because of this. Like I said, this is his permanent claims, but it'll give me a coastline and